It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Oilers' sure-handed tight end. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Oilers and the Desperados, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Desperados of Mexico City and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors. Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work. And we are underway from Houston. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I mean, look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And his incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff up the middle. Ramsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to him on first down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Mills. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Oilers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 7-7, our score after 1. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the...
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one caught by Gibson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to correct course here. They had the safety turned in against them last time they had the ball. That was followed by the field goal. So they'll operate from behind now as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ramsey, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taylor now will return it, taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Mexico City 1st down.
Back to throw again. He finds Taylor, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense taking over again. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Newton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll try to run this one in. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4.
Ball start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Oilers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll look to throw. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw now on first down. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Bryce Young has thrown a touchdown pass.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14-yard.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Pritchard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Pritchard. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Pritchard. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Pritchard firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite lick it in. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Down the left sideline. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Desperados have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Houston's offense taking over again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Newton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle they go. Ramsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And the Mexico City 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They come up now on 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 27-24, 56 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jones. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now off to the races down the right side. But this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Jones, first throw of overtime here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. 116 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ramsey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
37 yards on the punt with no return. To throw is Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf and to